That's all them tacked in. I'm tacked in with fair enough heavy tacks. She's always trying to get the heat into the piece so to penetrate the C channel. You penetrate that fairly easy, but it takes a bit to get into that. I'm half thinking about might do one or two up top with stick welding, just to see do I get in there any better and really burn into it. Other than that, now I'm kind of happy with it. It's fairly solid. So I kind of, there's a lot of heat in that. It's soaking through though. All right, the top, they're holding heat a bit. I'll let that cool down for probably half an hour. I might just go have breakfast. And then I'll probably bring down my side rails. I have 70mm box on the side rails going down here. They're 5mm thick as well. If you look at any of the recovery trucks, they use this as their actual side rail, where it's it'd be like 50mm out by 75 or 100mm, and that'll be the side wall. So what I'm doing is, this is 50mm, I'm coming 10mm down. It's going to be 10mm above this, and then that'll give me a good radius to weld around. Because if I was putting something straight up here, there'd be a big gap here. So I just kind of want to weld that around right. And then when this is raised up, everything else is going to be where the tie downs are, they're going to be raised up the 10mm as well, with the holes in it. So if I ever have a fluid spill on the bed, it'll be contained, it'll have to rise 10mm up to get down into the holes. I wanted to put the thing with the tail, I really wanted to put a fish tail up in it, just so it's bent up a bit for 4 foot. But I'm thinking about it all night. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, because I need to put the body on and set it where it's going to be sitting when it's running, because I think the ram, the mounting point here for the pin is right back here, and this has to be straight. I think it's right here. So I've only got a couple of feet, not even 1.5 feet to the end, and if I tilt that up, the ram will be hitting the ground when it goes down. So I'm going to have to keep this as flat, I think. What I might do is just tilt this. I'm going to have to tilt this up a small bit, just to because there's a 10mm plate going here. It's 8 inches, 200mm wide, and then the floor is going to meet up to it. So I'm probably just going to bend this bit up here, just so this comes into it and goes off. But yeah, so I'll be losing my fishtail, which I'm kind of pissed off about. But there's going to be so much storage on the truck, and I have that extra weight that I can carry. And I have loads of aluminium there and stuff. I'm going to make up aluminium ramps that come out for flat tires or really low stuff. Yeah, so my next thing probably here is I'll bring down the big sheets of stuff. I need to mark out where my tie downs are going. So I think I need to do the tie downs now as well. I'll probably just weld across there every now and then. I want to keep the welder cool so it runs hot, so it gets the current into it, because when that gets too hot, it doesn't push the current through. That's cold now. So I changed that to a bigger ground cable, and it's cold, so that'd normally be red hot with the last one I had. But I'll leave that there now. I'm just going to work out what I'm going to do next. I'll be welding these up is my job, but I'll try and, while I'm letting it cool, I'm going to jump into getting the side rails and the tie downs done. Buying them extra long leads for that welder has made such a difference. I haven't had to move it once. The earth cable is brilliant having it that long. It's 5 meters. This I thought might be in the way a lot, bending and kinking, but it's not too bad even around sharp places. But around here, it's brilliant. Just I haven't had to move that welder once. The only reason I moved the ground cable is just to bring it near where I was working. So that's the first weld there. Yeah. That's them there, whatever. I don't know if you can see them, but normally I would have only gone probably halfway, not even, welding all them, and the plug or the earth cable will start getting hot, and I start getting jumping, and I wouldn't have got to far here, and that end weld is penetrating to put the same amount of heat in as the first one. I'd say I could keep going, but what's happening now is the 1mm wire, and I've 1mm tip on my gun. I've bought 1.2mm tips for the gun about 4 weeks ago, and they're still not here. I should have just went and bought them down at the fucking shop. Just, it's in Ireland, I bought them. It should be next day delivery, but I think it's just getting, I know in a lot of places, my brother was saying that doing long welding like this, it will heat up and start grabbing. I can feel it just catching the wire. It's like the wire scraping on something, like it's rusty. So I'd say, and that's brand new worldwide, it's not rusty or anything. I'd say the tip is just getting too hot. So I'm just gonna let it cool down for a while, and I'm gonna let this cool off totally now. There's no heat in that, I know. That's actually cold already. Yeah, that weld is cold. But I'm gonna let that cool totally. So I've only done that side. Oh, all I have to do is the other side across and I'm done. Yeah, so happy with that. Yeah, the earth cable is the way to go. If anyone's experienced anything like that, just change it. Because I changed the clamp on it on my old one, but inside here, when I rub it, I could feel it cracking and stuff, so I reckon it was broken all the way through the wire. If anyone's having trouble with their welder where it's getting hot or jumping, and right, I'll leave that one there. Be there done for the night. It's getting too hot, I can't even think straight. I'm using a calculator for simple maths. I can't have the fishtail on it, it's just the ram that's too close to the end. Because the fishtail has to be 2 to 3 foot, or else it's pointless. It actually works against what it's meant to do. So I'm just going to have it straight. And what I've done is I've worked out where I'm cutting this. This is going to be the side rail. I brought it in 20mm each side because it's so hot and I'm not thinking right. I'm going to leave that till tomorrow morning. I'll have to think about it overnight, and then I can cut it first thing in the morning. I should get a good bit of this done tomorrow because there's no thinking to be done. It's just cut that, weld it in, cut that, weld it in. I have the back sorted out what I'm doing there, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to throw the old turbo in, or else buy another one somewhere in Ireland. So I need to be able to run that ram to make sure the angles are right before I go too far with it. Alright, if you like that video, hit the thumbs up or hit the subscribe if you want to see the rest of this. Cheers.